Thanks Gibbs for sponsoring this video. This is the highest quality salmon I was able to find, and today we're going to be doing something I've never experienced before. That is to dry age the whole thing. When it arrived, it was packaged perfectly. That gave me confidence to go ahead and dry age this thing. Now as preparation goes, I did not have to do much. The first thing was to go ahead and tie up some butcher's twine on the tail. As once that was done, I hooked up the dry aging hooks, and then into the dry ager he went. Now I've heard that separating the cavity is very important, and I was able to do that with some skewers. Now that this fish is sitting on my dry ager, there's nothing else to do but let it dry age for 21 days.
It's been 21 days. I'm a little bit skeptical, but let's open this up. Oh, I can't do this. I need help.
No problem.
This is Chef Hiro Terada, the absolute best sushi chef I know. If there's one person that can help me out, it will be him.
I am so happy you are here, Chef Hiro, because I cannot do this.
I'm here, don't worry, Guga.
You're trying to save the situation, right, Hiro?
I try.
All right, I want your honest opinion, okay? You are a professional, you let me know. How does it smell?
Good afternoon.
This is Chef Hiro Terada, the absolute best.
What is that, Hiro?
It's a little problem.
It's a little...
Yeah. Someone looks great, but smell a little strong.
I tell you what, it's a little bit too overpowering to do it inside here. We're going to take this outside.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, let's take it outside here.
Maybe I could save some parts, you know?
Yeah, it doesn't smell that bad outside.
Yeah, it just reminds me like in Japan, we have a lot of dry fish. If you go to a store, you can smell like this.
It smells like this. Hiro, you think we can eat it?
I need to open it, then I can take it.
The only way to find out is if you open it.
Yeah.
I say it is enough talking and let the master do the work. Yeah, it doesn't smell that bad outside. It smells like this. Hiro, you think we can eat it?
I need to open it, then I can take it.
The only way to find out is if you open it.
Yeah.
I say it is enough talking and let the master do the work. Yeah, it doesn't smell that bad outside. It smells like this. Hiro, you think we can eat it?
I need to open it, then I can take it.
The only way to find out is if you open it.
Yeah.
I say it is enough talking and let the master do the work. Yeah, it doesn't smell that bad outside. I gotta tell. It smells like this. Hiro, you think we can eat it?
I need to open it, then I can take it.
The only way to find out is if you open it.
Yeah.
I say it is enough talking and let the master do the work. Yeah, it doesn't smell that bad outside. I gotta tell. It smells like this. Hiro, you think we can eat it?
I need to open it, then I can take it.
The only way to find out is if you open it. Yeah. I say it is enough talking and let the. There you hear it. This looks fantastic.
I think, you know, the beginning.
I gotta tell. It smells like this. Hiro, you think we can eat it? The only way to find out is if you open it. I say it is enough talking and let the. There you hear it. This looks fantastic.
I think, you know, the beginning.
I gotta tell. There you hear it. This looks fantastic.
I think, you know, the beginning. You know, the beginning it was smell, but after take the skin out and the bone, actually not bad.
Not bad, huh?
Not bad. Actually, it's nice and oily and it's soft.
I gotta be honest with you. The smell after you remove the carcass, it went away.
Yeah, actually I don't smell
No smell at all. And at the same time, feels extremely oily.
Yes.
Is that normal, Hiro, when you dry age fish?
Be honest, I never tried a 21 days aged salmon before.
Wow, so this is an experience for both of us. I need to have something to compare in order to see if it's going to be good or bad, you know what I mean? And we got a fresh one as well. Can you do the same thing with the fresh one?
Yes, we can compare.
Once Chef Hiro was done, this is what it looks like. We have the dry aged fish on the left and the fresh one on the right. Now if you take a closer look, you can clearly see some difference. The fresh one is nice and vibrant and you can clearly see the separations between the fibers. The dry aged one, not so much. However, I'm really curious to find out if the taste is going to be any different. And to find that out, we're going to be doing 3 different preparations to find out which way is best to have salmon. And here's the very first one. In order to really find out if there was improvement or not, the best way to taste it is to have sashimi style. And for that, all you really need is a super sharp knife and about 20+ years of experience to cut it perfectly just like this. Because as you can clearly see, it is perfectly cut, and after putting it on a presentation plate like this, the only thing left to do is to go ahead and taste it. On top of that, I'll be letting my nephew Angel, which hates fish, to give it a try. That will be super entertaining. Now the next preparation is going to be nigiri, and as Chef Hiro was preparing it, he let me know one thing. The dry aged one is extremely tender. It is also super oily, especially when it was compared with the fresh one. However, in the end, they both look perfect. You can clearly see the lines between the fresh one, but take a look at the dry aged one. There's almost no lines. I'll tell you one thing, this tasting is going to be quite interesting. Now the very last thing to do is to prepare one cooked, and at the same time introduce some type of crunch. We're talking about katsu style. First, you gotta season it really good, a good amount of salt followed by freshly ground black pepper. Then you want to dunk it in flour and coat the whole thing, followed by the egg wash. Now immediately to breadcrumbs. And if you want extra crunchy, go back to the egg wash and coat it once again with the breadcrumbs. As in the end, you're gonna see that this thing is perfectly coated. Now the only thing left to do is to go ahead and deep fry it. And for that, we're gonna be using vegetable oil. Outside into a wok we went and let the whole thing heat up. Now notice that Chef Hiro does not need a thermometer. He just uses his finger as a temperature gauge. I highly recommend not trying this at home. But hey, once the oil was up to temperature, he threw them in there and let it deep fry until it was nice golden brown. As in the end, we got the perfect crust, and the only thing left to do is to go ahead and chop it up, put it on a nice serving plate, and this will be our final preparation. Remember, every single one was done twice. Once with the fresh fish and the other one with the dry aged one. As now, the only thing left to do is to taste it. So now I say, it is enough talking and it is time to eat.
Does that look good or what? But before we try it, I want to thank today's sponsor, Keeps. Keeps is an online subscription service to help you keep your hair with expert recommended hair loss treatments. So which do you want? A lion's mane like this or the Guga Special? 2 out of 3 guys will experience hair loss by the time they're 35. And if you want to keep that hair, Keeps offers clinically proven, research-backed treatments to stop hair loss and improve hair growth. With Keeps, you don't have to visit the doctor or the pharmacy. You get quality expert care with treatment plans that are recommended by a licensed medical provider and delivered straight to your door at about half the price of traditional pharmacy. It's 3 in the morning and you're watching a Gugathon. You brush your fingers through your hair and suddenly have a question for your medical advisor. No worry, they have 24/7 expert medical advisors, prescribers, and care specialists. So ask away and come back for the studies. So whether you're looking to prevent hair loss, stimulate hair growth, or just take better care of the hair you have, Keeps has you covered. Hair loss stops with Keeps. Get a special offer. Go to keeps.com/GugaFoods or click the link on the description. That's KEEPS.com/GugaFoods.
Fisherman would bring the day's catch into this port and use that contraption to send
Alright,
some of it
everybody, here we
directly
got
to the
a
Jarl's main
beautiful
kitchen.
feast, Chef Hiro. Thank you so much. How was the experience of cooking it, Hiro? Did it felt different?
You know, the aged one, of course, in the first I look at it, fish, it's kind of a little scary, right? It's a little kind of smell. But after skin out and then belly out, actually nothing wrong with this.
I'm nervous, everybody. I don't know about you. Are you nervous, Neil?
What are you guys talking about right now? You guys are making me nervous. Hero's saying it's scary, it's smelly, it's oily. What am I eating here today,
Yeah,
Guga?
don't worry, it's the salmon, bro.
Don't worry, guys. I can go.
You want to try
I
first?
can go first.
Okay, go first. Let us know, Hiro.
Here you go. I don't get any smell.
No, nothing bad.
Only salmon.
Does it taste different than a regular salmon for you?
I need to try that.
Oh, you need to try. Oh, that's a fact. Okay. We want to know from the professional first, and then we're going to let you guys know. Tell me if there's a difference.
That's very different.
In a good way or in a bad way?
It's a good way.
Oh.
Actually, the aged one is more tasty, so I prefer this one.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, so I didn't screw it up.
No, you guys safe to eat.
It's safe to eat. You know what? It'll be interesting to have the fish hater try.
Oh,
You know the fish hater?
Yes, yes, I know, I know.
Yes, everybody. He has no idea. He just got here. We gotta get him in. All right, let's see right now. Wow, welcome, my friend. What happened? What are you doing?
I'm trying to go back.
So we have 3 dishes. I say that we try the very first one.
I'll just try the breaded one.
The bread, no, you're gonna try all of them.
No, it's a lot. That's a lot right there.
I say we'll try this one here first. Please dig in, Hiro. Hiro.
Yeah, Hiro, please.
I love how you grab the edge. That way he has no other option now to grab but the other side. Or he grabbed the other edge. Of course you grab the other edge. And then we have a sauce here. Chef Hiro, what is this sauce? Katsu sauce. Okay, you ready for it, Leo?
Ready.
Okay, I'm gonna go with you, Leo. I'm gonna go a big piece because, you know, Angel is just big chicken. Enough talking. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Come on.
I could eat this.
There's no you can eat that. That's amazing. What do you think, Leo?
I love how light and fluffy the breading is. You do get like salmon taste, but it's not crazy powerful. The sauce is really nice, a little sweet too.
Salmon is my favorite fish. That is delicious, everybody.
This one is good. The fishy flavor isn't really too strong.
I'm glad you said that. Let's try this one now.
Is that not the same one?
No, sir. It's a little bit different.
Yeah, let me get this one right here.
Oh, you're gonna get the siding again?
100%.
Oh,
That's
boy.
exactly what I'll do.
Enough talking. Let's give it a try. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow. That's interesting. I put more sauce on this one and I taste more fish than the previous one. So definitely the fish on that one is a lot more powerful and it gives a different mouthfeel because that fish is for some reason softer.
I think the first one is less fishy. I take the first one.
It's extremely tender, everybody. It's almost mushy how tender it is. Maybe a little bit too tender. Are you ready for the raw one, Angel?
No, I'll just keep eating this one. It's
No,
okay.
no.
What is this?
This is the something.
That's something.
What do you mean?
Don't worry about it. It's gonna be great.
Trust in the chef.
That's right.
I don't even know. I don't know.
Enough talking. Let's give it a try. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. What?
My heart is telling me that I just did this too fast.
It's tender.
Just like Chef Hiro says, the oiliness and the richness of the fish is incredible.
I also agree with Hiro in the sense that it does taste slightly more fishy. This fish is actually better than the other nigiri that we had.
I agree 100%. It tastes better. It's more oily, and whenever you combine it with the sushi rice that Chef Hiro made, it's just amazing. How about you, my friend? Did you enjoy it?
The first one we tried, that's been the best one for me, but that's because it's the least fishy.
Perfect, because it's time to go for the raw one.
Oh, okay, so
Angel? With that being said, it's time for the truth. Are you ready, Angel?
let's do it.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Yeah, raw fish not for me, bro.
It has to be a texture thing for Angel because there's absolutely nothing wrong with this fish. It is just astonishing to me how that is upgraded from this. Considering I heard the words scary, slimy, smelly. Sorry, Angel, I know you didn't want to hear that, but
No, I was already thinking it's okay.
it's a good fish.
It is a good fish. I don't know if I could recommend that you're doing it at home. You got to do it in a very safe environment, everybody. The quality of this salmon also takes it in effect. This is as fresh as it gets. And it turned out that dry aged fish is thumbs up. This fish is delicious, and thanks Beck and Frost for sending it to us so that we can run this experiment. Their link will be in the description down below if you guys are interested in getting the best salmon there is. Very, very good. It's not for you.
No, not for me.
Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys go check out Chef Hiro's channel. Everything will be on the link on the description down below. He's not only a great chef, but a wonderful friend. See you guys on the next one, because now we're gonna go ahead and get the rest of the fish and give it to Angel. All right, Leo, you grab one arm, I'll grab the other.
Okay.
All right, guys.
What do you mean you grab it? No, I'm out of here.
All right, everybody, here we got our beautiful feast. Fantastic.
I think, the beginning it was smell, but after taking the skin out and the bone, actually not bad.
Not bad, huh?
Not bad. Actually, it's nice and oily and it's soft.
I gotta be honest with you. The smell after you remove the carcass, it went away.
Yeah, actually I don't smell.
No smell at all. And at the same time, feels extremely oily.
Yes.
Is that normal, Hiro, when you dry age fish?
Be honest, I never tried the 21 days aged salmon before.
Wow, so this is an experience for both of us. I need to have something to compare in order to see if it's going to be good or bad, you know what I mean? And we got a fresh one as well. Can you do the same thing with the fresh one?
Yes, we can compare.
Once Chef Hero was done, this is what it looks like. We have the dry-aged fish on the left and the fresh one on the right. Now if you take a closer look, you can clearly see some difference. The fresh one is nice and vibrant and you can clearly see the separations between the fibers. The dry-aged one, not so much. However, I'm really curious to find out if the taste is going to be any different. And to find that out, we're going to be doing 3 different preparations to find out which way is better.
Whatever happened to the Undertaker Predator, Vincent Ambrosio, one of the old school TCAP ones that said something that goes about like this?
I wasn't gonna do anything.
One of the OGs of the he wasn't gonna do nothing, but he showed up anyway. So, what ended up happening to him? We're gonna find out. We're watching a channel called Criminality. It's supposed to go through what's happened to him, so let's figure it out. Let's figure it out together.
His name is Vincent Ambrosio, also known as the Undertaker Predator.
So they call him the Undertaker Predator because he showed up dressed like the Undertaker, like his hat and his like duster, like his big jacket on and everything.
Okay. What made him the most memorable Predator was the pathetic breakdown he had while being questioned by Hansen in an attempt to garner sympathy.
I'm fat. I can't do anything. Look at where I dress and stuff. Everybody thinks I'm weird.
You know, I mean, that's how the internet works, though. Like, if you have your insecurities, and the internet's always going to prey on them, right? Like, I swear to God, even if I make a video complaining about something or saying something, there's always comments be like, "Oh yes, kids' insecurities." Like, it doesn't matter. Like, if you say something you're confident about, still it becomes the insecurity because you're talking about it. But yeah. He made fun of the way that he looks, and then the whole internet's like, "Oh, the Undertaker Predator. Look at him. He looks funny." Just take it and run with it. Like, I made a joke about my hairline, you know, and now I get comments talking about like, "Kid, you're going bald." You know, it's just how it works. You know, so I'm also extremely successful and very popular, and everyone loves me. But it usually only works on negative things. But we are super cool. All right.
Before Vincent walked through the door that would change his life forever, here are some of the things he wrote to the 12-year-old decoy. Vincent
this is always like we'll go through the episode and like you might start feeling sorry for him a little bit. Then they show the receipts and you're just like,
yeah, all that goes out the window.
And then all the guys like from the old episodes are like, "I was just talking. It's just talk fantasy. I wasn't gonna do nothing. I'm just here."
Yeah, fantasy, like me showing up.
The girl replied, 12. And you? Then Vincent replied, 19. What grade you in? The girl replied, 7th. Then Vincent asked, could I see a pic of you?
Yeah, so it's just like, even just that part right there, you're just like, obviously you see where this is going. It's just like, why do you need a picture of a 7th grader there, buddy?
Fairfield, Connecticut police collaborated with former NBC News reporter Chris Hansen from To Catch a Predator. 10 suspects were arrested as a result of the Fairfield sting operation.
No, that was a slow one then, I guess, because they had one where they had freaking like 24 dudes in 2 days. Or something like that. Real. They had to like keep them moving because they were just coming so fast. There's like, God,
next guy's on the way.
Yeah, we got to get him out of here, quick.
According to investigators, the defendants' text communications were alarming, and they defended working with Hansen. It's terrible what happened, Fairfield resident George Gallagher remarked. I'm surprised at the number of people who are involved.
Everyone. That's the thing that's so shocking is how many people they catch.
Yeah.
Dude, you know, I go through and I'm like, man, you know, our To Catch a Predator series we do, just covering these things is like, it's one of like the most viewed playlists that we have, right? And I'm like, God, I'm gonna run out of stuff eventually. Unfortunately, that seems to be very hard to do because like Chris has got like a whole new show called Takedown where they're catching people out of a freaking trailer, and then there's like other channels where they're catching people, like, you know, just I guess the vigilante version where they're just taking it into their own hands. Yeah, God, there's
Chris
just,
isn't gonna be able to retire, dude.
Yeah, if he was a YouTuber and he was like, oh man, I'm gonna run out of, no, he won't, which is the sad part. It just. They're sick enough to even be doing it to begin with, and then they show up and then think they're going to talk themselves out of it. You know, you figure these guys would know that Chris Hansen's out there lurking. You know, he's out there.
He's waiting.
And they still take the chance anyway, and they know who he is now. Like when they see him in the new stuff, they know who he is every time.
Ambrosio made sexual remarks and shared photographs of his privates. When he walks in,
yeah, he comes in and he tries to choke slam her, and she backs up. You know, he's coming with the old toot. So he sent. I forgot that he like sent pictures of himself and stuff. Ugh.
Ambrosio claims he knew somebody was going to show up, becoming increasingly distraught before telling Hansen his life story and attributing his demise to his long-term melancholy and Adderall misuse.
Yeah. So he is like, oh man, I knew something was going to happen. Oh, poor me. Let me go.
Ambrosio tells Hansen that despite residing in New York, he enjoys dressing like a cowboy and is well aware that it makes him look odd. Ambrosio grabs a knife.
I have this feeling like something is waiting for us down here.
You've a knack for ominous statements, lad.
What kind of something?
I'm not sure. Something powerful.
Whatever you feel, boy, we will handle it. We have come this far, yes?
Yes, Father.
A Valkyrie? Imprisoned? She actually did it.
A Valkyrie? But I thought they were just spirits.
Take caution, lads. A Valkyrie in the flesh. I can't think of a more formidable opponent.
She does not attack.
Does she even know we're here? I'll think she knows we're here now. Here we go!
You are worth.
Down, Father! she knows we're here now.
Have you considered a tactical retreat? Brother, get up, brother.
Atreus, follow me.
Be right there.
Look here. Another.
Ah, you know this one, don't you?
It's Thamur, the giant stonemason. Is he building a wall around Jotunheim?
It was to be his masterwork. He only wanted to protect his people.
Too bad the first part got burned.
I prefer the last panel was burned. Such a senseless pity. What now then? Maybe Freya ought to have a look at the boy.
No, I feel better now. I just needed to catch my breath. Where do we go next?
Well, now that we've got the Giant's chisel, we need to learn the travel rune to Jotunheim, so we can carve it into that special gateway atop the peak, and open realm travel to the land of the Giants.
You don't know it?
Alas, no. But the serpent did mention that the Giants had entrusted that secret to Tyr.
Isn't Tyr dead?
Aye, but his hidden vault is very much in reach. The doors are beneath his temple, submerged in the lake for generations until our snake friend shifted his weight. There we shall find the fabled Black Rune of Jotunheim.
We could also explore some more. We got that chisel now, and that vault isn't going anywhere. Seems a shame to waste the boat.
We shall see, boy.
Come here. You were telling us how Freya ended up living in the woods.
Aye, she'd married Odin. But Odin's madness, his tyranny, his corruption of her magics, it became more than she could stomach, and at long last she broke it off. Odin's wrath was fierce, and his curses upon her were more than she dared to fear.
But her magic was so much stronger than his.
After so much time together, he knew her vulnerabilities, and exploited them to craft curses she could never break.
Oh, like not being able to leave Midgard.
Worse still, he robbed her of her warrior spirit. Freya cannot fight, even to defend herself. No living thing may she harm by blade nor spell. In a world this belligerent, what choice does she have but isolation?
Poor Freya. I guess if I was her, I'd spit in your face too.
Aye, lad. So would I.
What's that down there?
From his pocket and tosses it into his hat, which he had
I
set
remember that. Yeah, he reaches back and he's just like, whoa! Whoa!
on the table before, much to Hansen's shock.
We can beach over here.
Hansen maintains half-heartedly that he had no pleasure in the interview. Ambrosio was arrested while begging the officer.
That's the thing. Like all the Chris Hansen videos, Chris Hansen hates these guys.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, it is his claim to fame. So it's like it's not going to get typecast as an actor. Like Chris Hansen. He can't do normal interviews. If Chris Hansen's interviewing anyone, can you imagine him like interviewing an actor? Like seriously, everyone would just think that actor's a pedophile. You know, immediately.
Let's talk. Have a seat. Like,
Yeah.
oh god.
Like, oh, you know, Chris Hansen's interviewing Brad Pitt, and everyone just goes, what?
What?
No, what? He just wishes he could do something. I'm sure, like his thoughts he has when he's like, you know, his shower thoughts is him just like Superman punching these guys' face off when he's sitting there talking to him. Like,
Hansen adopts a much more solemn and compassionate tone when questioning him. This is to extract the maximum amount of information so that Vincent incriminates himself.
That's another thing that you just said about the show, is that they're there to interview and understand. You know, that's like the whole premise of the show to begin with.
Right.
It was never about that. The interview is literally to get them to incriminate themselves.
I have a question.
Absolutely. It has nothing to do with the psychology behind it. He doesn't care about none of that.
He's like, yeah, tell me you did it, why you did it, and you're going to jail, you piece of crap.
Some fans suspected Hannah was actually Vincent using a fake account, since she first seems agreeable to the notion of her and Vincent having a with a child. Although it is not stated.
So there's a whole thing where there's a third person involved. They thought it was just him trying to like, okay, weird.
Wow. Vincent was compulsive and threatened the decoy with numerous times when she refused to talk to him immediately. He also phoned another decoy dressed
one
as
of those
a
guys.
Which Hansen
You don't talk to me. I'm gonna off myself. Oh God, I better. Manipulation tactic.
Manipulation 101, bro.
Oh, dang.
Gross.
In 2021, Hansen said on his podcast, Predators I Caught, that the last time he heard from Vincent, he was in a halfway house, most likely and/or addiction therapy.
like editing all this stuff, so it's like the limited ad stuff. Let me go ahead and just let you know, because I know from experience, if you do anything covering people getting arrested, and especially To Catch a Predator, you're getting limited ads. It's just happening, okay?
Period.
It's just, you're not getting the good ads. You know, ain't nobody making no money off this, all right? So you don't have to freaking censor yourself because whatever, unless you're trying not to get like age restricted, I guess. By the way, become a member, support the channel today. Watch all the other videos, please, thank you. Remember, I'm very cool. Tell all your friends, more subscribers, yay. Oh, woe is me, Dane. You know, like one of our most popular series is like the worst one for like monetization.
I know, dude. Why?
Why can't it be just the TikTok reactions? Dang it.
Ambrosio is still on the sex offender registry as of 2023. However, since his release from prison, he's been up to a few things. More on this later.
That's why we're here. I want to see what's going on. So he's still on the list. Yeah, most of this episode has just been like a recap of the episode.
While Vincent was in detention, his father called the depot to threaten her with legal action until she told him where he was. The only way this was even possible to begin with is because Vincent had not yet communicated to his father that there was never a real 12-year-old girl and that the entire thing was a sting operation. Additionally, the decoy answered in character because the sting was still taking place.
So the dad called, "Where you at, little girl? Tell me where he is, or I'm gonna sue you." Like, sir, he was here to... Do you know why he was here to begin with?
Right. Who is it?
Oh my God, I got the phone call. All right.
Is this Jenna? I'm the police.
He's the police.
Now onto the court proceedings.
I'm the police. Like, you are? I'm pretty sure that they're here. That's weird.
The court case starts out with Vincent's lawyer saying, he's been in and out of psychiatric hospitals. He's had extensive psychiatric treatment, different medication trials, and Dr. Walmer referenced that he's developmentally delayed for one, which I think contributed to some of this conduct.
Oh, well, that's all you had to say. He's gay. He's free to go. You know?
Yeah. Oh, gotcha.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that you had, you were crazy. All right, well, yeah, please go out there and molest away. Go ahead.
Vincent served part of his 10-year suspended sentence, but was eventually released back into society on January 29th, 2018.
Okay. 2018, it was 10 years, but he, like what they said, served 2 years of it. Now he's on probation.
Yeah.
People who have claimed to have seen Vincent since his release have updated everyone on his current whereabouts by saying, he works at a shop right where my buddy works at. Everybody there just mocks him relentlessly.
God. That is unverified. Okay, unverified, but still, it's just like everyone's like, "Hey, it's you, the Undertaker." Yeah.
But he works as a car detailer at CAP Solutions, as well as a caregiver at Edward Bastone, and doing a part-time job as animal caretaker at Southern Duchess Equestrian.
Ah, dang, we got 3 jobs. Is that what's going on, or is that?
Jeez.
Or is that his resume of where he's worked before?
He also eventually went back and got his GED, since, if you remember, he claimed he flunked out of high school.
I don't remember that. He's out there working a job. He went back to and got his GED. And
working 3 jobs.
I mean, he was 19 when it happened, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if he's the youngest one that they've caught. Still illegal, still like a 12-year-old, right? And I feel like if anyone's got the most potential to change, I would hope it's him. Because I mean,
I would hope so, yeah.
Dude, I don't know, how long does this show film? Still in his 20s, maybe about to turn 30? Long life, I mean, hopefully a long life still ahead of him, and hopefully it's changed for the better. But okay, so not a whole lot of information really of where he is. That's why this episode's so much of a recap. I got you.
Right.
He's out there, and the main part that I am, the biggest piece of information is that he is out and about again, out in the world.
Yeah.
Because they never like serve the full time ever. It's always like, 10 years. Well, you've been there for 1/4 of your time. Go ahead, get out. It's fine.
Like you said, he's young. He was one of the younger guys. Hopefully, he learned from all this and changed.
Yeah, well, I mean, you say that, like, I keep thinking back to, like,
Yes, sir.
how the conversations actually went and, like, what he got in trouble for. Like, he got in trouble for child pornography as well. So it's just like,
Oh, yeah.
if he didn't get caught, it was probably going to continue and be bad. You know, it was not going to get better. Anyway, let's know what you think about all that in the comments. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday. So, my friends, will see you next time. Bye-bye.
I wasn't gonna do anything.
To catch a predator. Oh boy, time to catch another scumbag and get him off the street. Woohoo! This one, yeah, this one is called John France, Ohio. He's got 1 million views, so maybe he gets tased. Hopefully, right? Well, before we get to the tasing, please subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Subscribe to Buff Pro and Buff Pro on YouTube. Check out the Toasty Games channel for gameplay and streams. You got your 100,000, didn't you?
I did. It is,
Did you get to order your plaque yet?
I got to order the plaque. I'm super excited.
Oh, yeah. It'll be here pretty soon. All right. Well, let's get to it.
Perverted justice decoys have been chatting with a number of men, and there came a point Saturday where they just started going away.
Well, that's good news, I think, right?
Yes and no, maybe.
I mean, maybe they had a change of heart of like, you know, what I'm doing is messed up and wrong, and I shouldn't do that. That's good, right?
That's good.
But if they found like that one website where they're like, hey man, you know, Dateline's set up in this place, don't go there, and then they're bailing, and that's bad.
Right, and they're all like calling each other, hey dog, don't go. Yeah, me neither. Hey.
Yeah. All right, see you at Buffalo Wild Wings this weekend for some beers. Yeah, cool.
Detectives later speculated that somehow word got out around town.
Oh,
you know, that our investigation was compromised.
Oh no, the worst.
Oh,
the compromise. No.
How badly was it compromised? You know, how far out did people know what was going on? There was a lot of pacing going on.
Oh no!
Wow.
Well, what happened? Did like someone like see? I don't know who. Where would they even go to get that information? You know, like
somebody saw Chris at the Walmart. You know,
it's like a neighborhood watch or something. But they're like, yo, dude, check it out. If you're trying to like, you know, do something real shady, don't do it. I saw Chris Hansen at the store, and everybody goes, oh, dog, no, oh, my date is ruined. You know, I don't know, like what happens.
Do we have eyes on the green van?
Oh, the green van.
It's a work van. We're not sure. Yeah, we're just determining that.
Oh no.
What was it?
It's the camera guy.
Yeah, it was one of the camera guys.
We went.
Oh, the camera guy went down to the store, you know. Oh man, they thought they got one.
Got him some McDonald's. You know, just working late tonight.
And looking back, I think it had a lot to do with the fact word got out, at least close in, that we were there.
Well, I guess like whenever they show up, there's probably like a van and like a whole bunch of camera equipment and computers, and then they see cops like going into the house. Yeah. I'm sure if somebody that's doing some bad things notices it, then they start texting all the weird buddies. Yeah.
And there were indications that this was a guy named Ned Buckeye.
Uh-oh.
Who was coming over to meet a young teenage girl.
Was that our path?
Uh-oh. They got one. They had to wait all day. This guy didn't know. They didn't tell him.
He's been cruising around.
Ned Buckeye is inbound.
I'm inside. He can't even see me.
See, it looks like he's casing the house, but finally, he walks in the door.
Oh, finally, we got one. All right. After 9 hours and everyone somehow avoiding getting caught, which is a sad day.
You sit down at the bar for a second. I'll be right back there, okay?
Hey, come out here for a second.
Come out here.
Come on in and have a seat real quick.
Okay.
It's like I waited too long, baby. I waited too long. You sitting down today.
He jumps out the corner. Get over here. And that guy's like, all right.
Okay.
Take your hands out of your pockets. Please go ahead. Come on in. Have a seat on the stool.
Like, why don't you come out here? I don't want to go inside. Why don't you come out here? And then Chris comes out. Why don't you come inside? Oh, okay, sure. You know, well,
no problem. That's what I wanted to do.
Yeah, I would love to. Chris's power. He's such a
man. They should put him in fighting games.
Get over here. They can't help themselves. They sit down in the chair. Yeah.
At this moment, you know, the Dark County Sheriff's detectives are getting into position, getting ready for him to leave after I finished the interview.
Oh boy, you know they've been waiting for 9 hours. They're probably just antsy and just ready. This dude's getting
tased.
This dude get tased like 12 times before he even stands up. The old rookie's over there shaking right now with his taser. He's like, come on, man, make a move. It's go time. Honestly,
I did not believe that that's who she said she was. I thought it was probably a guy trying to mess with me.
What made you decide to come do?
oh, he thought it was a guy trying to mess with him. You know, he's trying to like, okay, I don't know, so okay, you know. And then you showed up and you're like, so come on in, and I was like, well, okay, then, you know, that's what I came here for. All right.
I'm 33 and she's claiming to be 14. I mean, that's just, you know.
Man. This is like the straightest. Look how straight his lips are right now. That's bothering me. You're like a South Park episode or something, just like straight across, like he's about to go.
I can't tell you. I'm a lonely person. And
I'm a lonely guy.
Just hang out.
I'm a lonely guy that just wanted to hang out, but I knew it was wrong.
This guy's not in the circle.
Yeah.
He's not in the circle of friends. He didn't get the intel.
He's that guy they don't like. They send it's like, yeah, man, yeah, sure, yeah. Go check it out, dude. Go ahead, yeah.
That's all you, man. It's all you.
I said, should I wear thong panties? You say I like surprise.
Which I do. Inappropriate.
Do you want me to wear some? I mean, he
kept it super vague.
Yeah, he kept it very vague.
Just in case.
Yeah, this guy. Oh man, this guy may be the guy you gotta watch out for.
He's the vet.
You know, maybe he's vet. You know, maybe he's been through it a couple times. You know, or maybe he's just trying to wants to groom a little bit and like help them make their own decisions, kind of thing.
Maybe he actually did hear that Chris Hansen was in town and was just like, oh yeah, shot. Still a challenge.
Maybe he's not there this
Game
time.
on.
No question.
Dude, Chris's nails are looking real good right now. Look at those things.
Look at him.
He got a manicure. Golly.
He starts to say, well, I even wrote a letter. I said, a letter?
I wrote a statement.
He wrote a statement. He wrote a letter. So he sat there and was like, I shouldn't do this. This is bad. Let me write a letter about it.
So maybe he did know Chris was there.
Maybe it's a love letter to Chris. Like, Chris, I'm a big fan.
Oh my God.
All right, let's see what the letter says.
It's on the passenger seat.
This is the letter you got.
I like how Chris just like, I'll get someone to run out and like just take the keys and like hold them out and someone's instantly there. Like,
He's got that power, man.
Yeah. People are just like, got you, man. I got you. What do you need?
How creepy is that picture, though?
Like the freaking, I've been looking at that.
Hallway.
Having sex or doing any other improper involved conduct with this person. If she really is who she says she is, my intention is to befriend her and try to mentor her.
Surprise me.
Oh, you were an actual 14-year-old girl. Well, let's be friends and I'll teach you.
So you're here.
The counselor. To me,
wait, what? Okay, he is, but no, I got a statement that I'm gonna befriend her and mentor her, but then Chris asked, "Is that why you're here?" He's like, "No."
Nah, not me. No. I mean, that's why other people could be, but I ain't.
No, I just wrote this letter to my pre-existing, what I plan to do, is to get me off the hook. It's my get out of jail free card. Huzzah! Surprise! Look, I was never gonna do anything.
My trump card.
You didn't come over here in the first place if you were so concerned. Why not just throw it out? Call the police and say, hey, look, there's a girl alone. And you may want to go check her.
That's a good idea now that you say that. I did maybe think about that, but
next time.
Man, I wanted to show up anyway. I just couldn't help myself. I had to show up. I thought about these things. I wrote a letter. No, dude, this dude is just trying to cover his tracks. Like he is. I don't believe anything he's saying.
I don't either.
Yeah. Like being super vague and like the conversation with the person, and then the fact that he showed up. Period. Just like
Period.
Yeah.
Period.
Well, we already had a dude that we watched before that showed up. Like, I just came in case I was going to help her. Tell the parents. That was the teacher dude. teacher guy, I think. And it was just like, no way. This guy's just saying the same thing, but he's saying it in a more convincing way. Like but the fact that he's still here is no. He's like thinking about the music. The music. He took a long time. It's like, you ever seen her show? And he like sat there like, oh god dang it, no, I have seen it. Definitely have seen it. What do I say? No.
Nope. I'm an ABC guy. You know, I don't watch that one.
Yeah, MTV kind of guy.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, here comes the camera guys. Here they come, like ants. Oh my god, this camera this dude's using. It's even worse than the other camera.
The camera's as old as the guy.
Anything else you want to tell us?
Oh, there's the muscle right there. This guy right here, when he comes out right there in the middle, rubbing his nose. This is always the enforcer, the guy that's always stands by the door, like, no, go the other way, kid.
Have anything further to add? I think that pretty much covers it all. And I'm ashamed.
You just never seen it before. I was kind of blown away.
What was he blown away by? The guy actually being ashamed and like sort of, kind of, but not really owning up to it.
I was gonna say, like, Chris, I think you've seen it all at this point. Like, you know, like, I don't get it. Awkward tasing.
Oh, they like walked up to him and talked to him. You know, they didn't even try to tackle him. They're just walking with him. Wow. They just kind of approached him. Hey man, I'm with the police. You know, what's up?
Look, bro, I was gonna tase you, but you know, since you're sorry, you know,
he wrote a letter, so I guess that's
that
okay.
was a great letter, heartfelt.
Made me feel things, you know.
And talk about some things that occurred here tonight.
The detectives who talked to him, they investigated the case.
Investigated the case.
That letter in the truck to try to cover yourself. Because you knew you messed up, you knew why you were going there, and you wanted to help yourself out, and you got caught.
Yeah, exactly. What's up with this dude's lips now that I'm looking at him? Like, it's like he has lips but don't at the same time.
Like, I can't tell if he's frowning or if he's just very stoned.
Yeah.
So critical that if he should get caught, made it appear that he was completely a lot of premeditation and
yeah, exactly. A lot. That's what I'm saying. This guy's like the guy you gotta watch out for right here. He knew exactly what he was doing. Chris is shocked right now. Look at his face.
Yeah. Chris ain't never seen MLA format like that.
Oh my god. Got him. He got him. He was sentenced to 30 days in jail with 36 months of probation. Yeah. So they weren't buying none of it. They weren't buying none of it. That's what I'm talking about.
No.
Heck yeah. Goes to rob a bank, and so a sound hereby stated if I happen to get caught robbing a bank that I wasn't really robbing. I was merely training employees about how to handle situations of the sort.
The training program. I'm giving the money back later.
I drove 8 hours, climbed 2 mountains, and swam 10 miles to mentor her. And she's sure make sure she's more careful about meeting people online, even though I thought it was probably a guy.
For real.
Imagine sitting down and writing that letter exactly. Like, what? Oh my god. That dude knew exactly what he was doing. Damn, locking up all these mentors. Who's going to look after our kids? Oh god. After the interview, you know what? I don't want to mentor her anymore. Yeah. I just came here to tell her I'm not coming. That's what he did. Oh my god. He showed up to tell him how he wasn't going to show up. Oh, dude. Yeah. I can't believe he convinced himself that was going to work. Well, that's the end of that video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a comment. Tell us what you think about that. Anyway, yeah, do all that cool stuff. If today's your birthday, happy birthday. Say toast to my friends, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Should have tased him still.
Well, they tased him and then like give him a letter about how they never planned on tasing.
We did not. If you see a man shaking from taser, we did not intend to tase him.
Hello everybody, I'm Smitowski, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out Where Are They Now? The most popular predators on Chris Hansen's Catch Predator. We're watching Sunny V2, the channel that pretty much if he does a video about someone they're getting canceled or something terrible has happened. So let's see what has happened. I mean, I guess they're all alive.
At least but once you do it in the video.
They ain't gotten prison yet. All right, let's see what happens to him.
6 most notable
Oh yeah, I remember them all. Oh god, that was really bringing. We've done videos on all these guys so far. Really bringing me back here. Oh boy. All right, we got the math tutor first, the one who was like, when Chris Hansen came out, I'm Chris Hansen. It's like, no, you're not.
Dang it! God dang it! After arriving at the Steam House, Mike bumped into Chris immediately before trying to make the excuse that he was simply making sure that the 13-year-old girl was safe inside her house.
Yeah, that was his whole story. It's like, I'm just here to make sure she's okay. We had this weird conversation that I instigated online, and I was like, you know, I need to come over there and make sure you're okay. Your parents need to know what you're doing. was his excuse.
That because Mike's discussion was pretty clean prior to the meetup, he was only sentenced to 3 years probation, meaning that he avoided any time in prison and wasn't registered on any unsavory lists.
That may be the case, that he didn't get in that much trouble, but I think that clip of him on their channel has like 40 million views, you know? So, I think people know.
The head of security, Ron Knight, was actually Mike Manzi's uncle, and that there is a part that never aired where Manzi is insisting tonight to let him go because he's known Manzi since birth.
Ooh!
Wow!
Ooh, juicy! Oh!
No way, dude! Oh my! I wish that part would have